Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome to the channel. It is T Ultra here, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you this amazing lineup that I've been using in Unlimited as I've been grinding for this Galaxy Opal Paul Millsap. We are also going to be getting this Paul Millsap in this video, but I'm going to show you this lineup because honestly, it's insane. How insane is this lineup, you might be asking? Well, I used this same lineup actually in MyTeam Limited to get this Galaxy Opal Bradley Beal, and we had to play 12 games of Limited to get him, and we won all 12 of those games in MyTeam Limited. So we went 12-0 in Limited, and then we got the Bradley Beal. But then I switched over to MyTeam Unlimited to start the grind for Paul Millsap, and we have won 9 games. And we've only played 9 games, and I use the same lineup, so we went 12-0 in Limited, 9-0 in Unlimited so far. So we have won 21 games in a row with this lineup. So I know what you're thinking. Yo, this lineup must be like crazy expensive. Like, how is that even possible? Hey man, does this look like an expensive lineup to you? Now, the only difference between this lineup and the one I use in Limited is that during Limited, my bench was all gold players, so the overall was an 84. And then for Unlimited, I just changed the bench to all bronze players. The reason for that is in Limited, you can't use bronze or silver players, so I had to use golds. But in Unlimited, I wanted to keep my overall a little bit lower, so I dropped it from an 84 to an 83 by using bronze players to fill the bench. So obviously, if you couldn't tell, this is just a 5-man lineup. I don't use my bench at all, but this is the starting lineup. Hold on, none of them have contracts. That's annoying. Here, let's buy some contracts here. But as you can see, my record is 13-2 right now. Both of those losses came before I ever used this lineup. So this is the lineup right here. Isaac Bonga. He's a Ruby demon, guys. He has great size. He can shoot somewhat well, and he can attack the basket amazingly well. Decent dribbles. Kevin Porter Jr. If you saw my last No Money Spent episode, he carried us in Limited. He's just a scoring machine. Kyle Anderson, he's just kind of glitchy. He has a long wingspan. He can attack the basket pretty well. I'm still not great with his release, but he's still an amazing card, especially on defense. Thaddeus Young, he's just another solid Ruby budget card. He's a great shooter. I believe he has range extender. Then Amethyst Dino Radja is another one of my favorite, lower tier card. He's an Amethyst, but he has a ton of badges. I think he has 51 golds and 1 Hall of Fame. He has good dribbles, and he can shoot, attack the basket, good on defense. Kind of like Kyle Anderson, a long wingspan. So yeah, this is the lineup that I've been using, and I have not lost with it yet, and we have won 21 consecutive games between winning 12 in a row in Limited and now 9 in a row in Unlimited. But I need to finish this grind for Galaxy Opal Paul Millsap, so we're going to get into 3 games of Unlimited here. I'm going to cut down the gameplay a little bit so it's not too long and boring, but I'm just going to kind of show you how this lineup is in the game and kind of my settings and how I've been dominating with this lineup. All right, so let's get into this game here, and hopefully by the end of this video, I can say I went 12-0 in Limited and then 12-0 in Unlimited. And obviously, if we go 12-0 in Unlimited, we're not at the Galaxy Opal tier yet, so we're not going to get the Galaxy Opal reward. But hopefully, if we can win 12 games in a row in Unlimited with this lineup, in the Sapphire tier or whatever we're in, hopefully, we can carry that good luck moving forward once we get up to the Opal tier. All right, and here is our matchup. And if you use this lineup, you're going to run into some teams like this, get some easy wins. Just because the overall is so low, you're going to be running up against teams like these. Not all the matchups are going to be this easy. You'll run into teams with kind of similar lineups with like a bunch of budget cards. You might run into lineups with a couple Galaxy Opals and some scrubs, or 1 Galaxy Opal and some other budget cards. But this is pretty much the best case scenario right here. So I'm actually going to do this with the matchups. I'm going to have Bonga guard LaMelo Ball. Now what I'm doing here is I'm setting up my freelance. I have a video where I can show you how to set up the freelance on the current gen version of the game. I'll put a little card up above for that. But basically, you set it to Hawks 2018. I turn my coach settings off. And then I have my defensive settings to smother on ball, tight off ball. I usually go over the screens right there for go over on ball screen, go over on ball screen center. With a lineup like this, if there's like scrubs on the other team, you can go like off ball, like moderate, or you can gap, whatever you want to do. Like if the card can't shoot, you can, tell your guys to not play up on them as much on the 3-point line because they're not going to be making a lot of threes anyways. If you're playing the next gen version of the game, setting up a 5-out is a little bit more complicated. That's kind of a whole separate video. But if you're doing current gen, you saw the settings that I put in. You just set the Hawks 2018 freelance, and then I'll show you how to actually run it once we get into the game here. I usually set it to like crash the glass, play physical, and then you can also do no threes. In a matchup like this, I don't think that's going to be a problem because LaMelo is really the only card that I'm scared of in terms of scoring. But here's how you set up the freelance. So you press you press right on the D-pad, you go to freelance sets, and then you press Hawks 2018. Now that's the only time you have to do that for the entire game. And then from there, you press the left bumper, you go to pass and screen away, and look at all that space, baby. Look at all that. And what's nice about this matchup here is that he just has a bunch of bums out there, so we can pretty much just drive by him the whole game. We're gonna avoid that LaMelo Ball card when we're on offense. We're just gonna attack the weak spots on his team. Pass the screen away, and then look at all that floor spacing. And we have a mismatch here, so we can just kind of, you know, work this guy down low. Should be easy bucket. If you do run into a team like this where there's really only one scoring option, you can always double that card. You know, if you hold the left bumper, it'll send a double team on the guy that has the ball. So I'm probably going to do that in this game against that LaMelo Ball card. And if they're doing a full court press, you can always break it like that. I'm just selling out to stop LaMelo because I know, I know that's who's going to be scoring with this whole game. So I'm not even trying to really stop anyone else unless they're like egregiously wide open. But I knew he was just going to attack it with LaMelo right there. So that's kind of my strategy right there. But again, I'm going to hold the left bumper. You see how it's sending a double team on him now? So now he has to give it up. You can kind of bait some passes here. He'll lose the ball eventually. Yeah, he's not even trying to score with anyone else. And even if he did, it's not going to go very well because the rest of his team is horrible. I'm just going to pop it with him. Yeah, Kevin Porter Jr., he's an amazing budget card, guys. See how I just kind of left that guy open? Because, I mean, you know, maybe Contavious Caldwell-Pope will make a shot here and there, but for the most part, he's going to miss most of them. So, I mean, I'll live with him taking wide open shots. Dude, I'm telling you, that card is amazing. And you saw what I did right there. I kind of am predicting where he's passing the ball, and I got in that passing lane. And I'm just, you know, pressing the steal button to get some easy steals, you know, take some possessions from this man and get some easy buckets in transition.
Or just keep on pounding it inside.
We drew the charge right there, too. That's another little trick. That tactic is especially helpful when you know that your opponent can only score with, like, one guy, pretty much. Oh, baby, this card is so good, I'm telling you. We've got Thaddeus Young involved, but as you can see, I mean, this game is over. I don't know why this guy isn't quitting. It's kind of annoying, but I'm going to count this as a win here. I mean, look at this guy, dude. Can you just quit? Here's another good move to add to your little book of tricks. If you're doing a 5-out and you have a mismatch like Kevin Porter Jr. on whoever is guarding him right now, you literally just hold turbo, the right trigger, and then you do up and around on the stick, like in a circle, and he does a little spin move there, and it gets by him like a lot, especially if the guy defending you isn't that good. That's another great way to get easy baskets. If they're doing a full court press, a lot of times your opponent's AI will kind of get tangled on each other, and you'll have a guy wide open down the court, as was the case right there with Dino Radja just being wide open as possible. Now he quits. That's all it took right there. That three-pointer from Dino, I guess. All right, that's our 10th win in Unlimited in a row after winning 12 in a row in Limited. Let's make this 11-0 in Unlimited. Let's do it. Okay, this is going to be another win. He's got horrible cards at, you know, the 1 through 3 position. He has out of position LaMelo Ball and then center Magic Johnson. So I'm liking this. I don't know what's happening. Please don't count as a loss. He might have just quit when he saw my awesome team. That's probably what it was. I was also going to say, though, wait, did it count as a win? It did count as a win. We'll count it. What I was going to say was, in that situation, when your opponent has a horrible, undersized emerald point guard like that, another thing you can do with this lineup is when you're doing that 5-out, you can just use Isaac Bonga on offense nonstop. You can back down his point guard, do post spins, drop steps, do a couple hooks here and there. You can do like speed boosts to get around him. You can do between the leg dribbles and crossovers to get around him. I mean, he's just going to dominate going to the basket, especially if you shoot with the stick. If you just go to the basket and there's a super horrible undersized point guard, as long as you aim the shot relatively okay, unless you get a horrible animation or he sends help, it's going to be like a bucket pretty much every time. All right, also, I just kind of changed out the bronzes when they're out of contracts here. I don't use any in particular for any specific reason other than Dean Wade, you know, because he's kind of the GOAT. But All right, this is our final game. If we win this game, we will get free Galaxy Opal Paul Millsap, and we will also be able to say that we went 12-0 in limited and then 12-0 in unlimited in consecutive, just no losses, 24 straight wins across both game modes. This is big, guys. We got to do it. Here's our final matchup of the video. Let's see what we're coming up against. And okay, this is a more like even, you know, kind of lineup that I was talking about. We didn't see any lineups in this video where we came up against a guy who was using like a Galaxy Opal or two and then kind of had a, you know, a scrub or two here and there. This is definitely a more even team, but we definitely have the advantage. Like a lot of our cards are better than his. Here's another trick I like to do. I'm gonna try to win the tip off here. I do win it. So right out of the gate, I'm gonna send Dino on a cut to the basket right after we win the tip. And like 90% of the time, he's gonna be wide open because the defense just can't get back fast enough. So that's always a great way to start off hot. And then from there, if your opponent is prone to rage quitting, you're already up 2-0. And that's awesome. And okay, we just gave up a bucket right there. Not sure what happened. Again, right on the D-pad, freelance sets, Hawks 2018. I'm gonna inbound the ball to Dino. Pass the screen away. Look at that floor spacing. And yeah, he's really okay. What's happening here? I'm just gonna go around him. I mean, I didn't even do any dribble moves there. This Bonga he's just so big. Like even Tony Rowan, I don't think he can really stay with him that well. And that's another thing, you can try to get those inbound steals right there. As long as you're not like giving up like long like Hail Mary passes down the court for wide open buckets. You gotta kind of play it smart, feel it out, but there's ways to get in passing lanes when your opponent is inbounding the ball. You can steal some possessions. We stole a possession right there. We want to get transition buckets. Here's another thing you can do. You can kind of hold the left trigger to shield the ball, get in this position, and then hold Y, and your guy will cut to the basket. It's kind of hard to explain, but what I do is like, so I'm holding Y, and then I press the right bumper, and that cancels the cut altogether, but he still cut, you know what I'm saying? He still did the cut. So I can then decide after I let go, do I want to pass this? Like right there, after the fact, I can decide, oh, I do want to pass that. It's kind of hard to explain. I hope that made some sort of sense. You can also do Curry slides with my boy Kevin Porter, and he'll make shots like that. Horrible releases from deep, but he's just a great card, so he'll make it. Another thing you can always do is obviously pick and rolls or pick and pops, whatever. Just get people open. Let's see who's open here. And we see him wide open in the corner. Shots up, and he makes the white again. Let's go. But yeah, I love to drive and kick. You know, just get people open on the perimeter for threes or get easy drives to the basket for wide open dunks. But then obviously if your opponent collapses on defense and leaves a guy open on the perimeter, you just kick it out, get these wide open threes. Here's Isaac Bonga once again. See how no one helped? Like if someone in the corner would have came in and tried to block Bonga, I just would have passed it out there for a wide open three-pointer. I'm gonna do it right here. I'm gonna send Dino on a cut. I canceled it. He's not open there, see? So if I just would have let go of Y, he would have passed it in the coverage. That's why I always cancel it and then decide after the fact if I do want to make that pass, actually. And because I did that, I saw Kyle Anderson wide open in the corner, and we got a wide open green. If you're really confident, you can, you know, send some double teams and try to bait some passes. Like he's gonna pass that out there. Yeah, we're right there. Like make your opponent think someone's open when in reality they're just not. We're gonna pass it back out to Kyle Anderson. And he makes, yeah, yo, man, we're getting some whites here. But on current gen, you're going to hit a lot of whites. See, Bonga can't really shoot from range like that well. So I'm just going to chill, get a nice little post spin right there with a mismatch. And, you know, just take the easy bucket. I'm going to have to switch this probably. That's fine. He's not going to make that. There we go. And I'm going to try to look for Porter in the corner. And that's a green bean. That man don't miss. Here's another good move. He's doing a zone, which is really strange. I don't know why he's doing that. But against a zone, if you just pass the ball around enough, someone should be open. Another good thing you can do against a zone is give it to like your big man down low, and then just do this. You go down low, you do a drop step, and then the AI just crashes in, and it leaves the guy wide open on the perimeter. I don't know what it is, but the AI will just crash in if you do a drop step down low. There we go, that shot's off. We're gonna stop. Pop. I cannot green right now, man. There we go. And Kevin Porter Jr. wide open in transition. And one. Let's go. Hey, man. Thaddeus Young. He's a demon. Everyone on our team has their takeover right now. So I think this is going well. Give me that. Give it to Porter in the corner. Shots up, and that's a green bean. Can we get a rage quit here? Thank you. All right. And just like that, we have won 12 games in a row in My Team Limited, 12 games in a row in Unlimited. We went 12-0 in both game modes. Obviously, again, not in the Galaxy Opal tier, but still, I'm just trying to tell you guys that this lineup, I love it. Maybe you can find other budget options that you like, but this works for me. I don't really have any sort of method to it. I just made this lineup for limited. I couldn't lose with it, so I thought I'd try it in unlimited, and I still haven't lost with it. So far, so good. We won 24 consecutive games with it across game mode, so I'm not going to complain about that. And at the end of the day, we got this free Galaxy Opal Paul Millsap. I'm assuming he's pretty good. I saw on Twitter and stuff people talking about him saying he was good, so I'm excited to kind of look at his badges and attributes. And then he also has an agenda as well that's like 1,000 XP. It's really easy to do. We can do that in this video as well. But there he is, 98 overall, number 4, power forward / small forward, Paul Millsap. You have to get 3 rebounds with rewards Paul Millsap in a single triple threat offline game. So that's super, super easy. All right, so we put Bradley Beal in our no money spent lineup in our last video. We took out Dumas, the pink diamond. In this video, I think we're just going to put Lionel Simmons in here. I'm not going to get into a gameplay with this lineup just because this video is going to be a little long as it is. I just want to show you my lineup and the fact that we got this card. But we'll go ahead and take a look at Paul Millsap. I'm pretty sure he's going to replace Lionel Simmons, but 6'8", 246 pounds. He's got 95 offense, 99 defense. Catch and shoot, corner, pick and popper, acrobat, relentless finisher, postman technician, drop stepper, putback boss. He has clamps, defensive leader, heart crusher, interceptor, intimidator, post move, lockdown, tireless defender, trapper, back down, punisher, consistent and contact finisher, deep hooks. What else does he have? Fast break finisher, giant slayer, showtime, slithery finisher, downhill, handles for days, quick first step, unpluckable, and he also has Hall of Fame range extender. That is juicy. And then here are his 28 gold badges. I'm just gonna read off some of the important ones. He has Dimer, rebound chaser, pogo stick. What are some other good ones? Tight handles, deadeye, green machine, hot zone hunter, floor general. What's he missing in terms of upgradable badges? Lob city finisher, that'd be a good one. Flexible release, tireless shooter, volume shooter. But yeah, this card is looking really solid. Take a quick look at his attributes. Driving layup's good, post moves are all exactly 90, 87 draw foul, and 92 3 ball, 89 mid-range, 95 close shot. That's not too shabby. 85 standing and driving dunk, 86 ball handle. That is the magic number. Defensively, this card is looking good. 88 for offensive rebound, 90 for defensive rebound, 92 speed and acceleration, 88 speed with ball, 95 strength, 95 lateral quickness. This card looks glitchy, man. So yeah, I'm officially going to do it. I'm going to put him right here. And then I think we're going to get into a game of triple threat offline just to get that agenda done and to get a general feel for what this card is like. But again, we just need to get 3 rebounds in this game for another like 1,000 XP. And this is our matchup right here. We should be able to do it. There we go. 1 rebound already. Oh, I like that crossover. Oh, look at the handles on this guy. Okay. Nice contest, and he gets a 2nd rebound already. He needs 1 more for the XP. Let's see, does he have a Curry slide? He does not have a Curry. Oh, wait, oh, he does. He does. I can't do it. There we go. He can do the Curry slide. For some reason, I can only do it that direction right now. Let's try it again. Oh my goodness, and that release is nice too. This card is really good. Holy moly. Call for a screen with my man, Paul Millsap. Hitting with that pump fake. We got a mismatch. Little poke spin, attack the basket. There's that Curry slide. Okay. That's nice from deep, and that shot's off. We're testing out his range here, but I'm liking this card. Even though I missed that shot, this card is very smooth. Okay, and he hits the white right there after a little step back. I like that. Yo, I'm liking this card a lot, guys. He's definitely making our lineup for sure. Against a card like Ruby George Gervin, yeah, he'll be able to definitely work down low. We need this rebound. There we go. He got his final rebound. He has his takeover. Let's see, can we finish this off here? Oh my goodness. I love his handle. That's a horrible release. That was going to be off. There we go. Nice board. Here, let's not miss this. Stop. Pop, and that's a green beam. Let's go. This card is awesome. Great game against the computer from this Paul Millsap card. He also got his 3 rebounds that he needed for his triple threat offline agenda. Again, this was against the computer, not like online against another person, but I can just tell this card is really, really nice. Okay, 1,000 MT, I'll take that. So we got 1,000 XP from doing that really easy agenda in Triple Threat Offline. Obviously, the card was pretty difficult to get. It was just time consuming. So I get why they, gave him a pretty easy agenda for a lot of XP. That was really cool of them to do. Obviously, I talked to you in the last video about like some of the daily stuff I've been doing in the agenda. I missed like one day last week where I didn't play, and I think there was one other daily agenda I didn't do throughout the week, but I've been staying on top of that pretty well. I've been doing them the last couple days, and then we also did all of the win the weekend agendas this weekend, which is a huge dub. I only have a couple hours left to get these done. Obviously, by the time I post this, these agendas will be gone. So actually, after I finished recording the main part of this video, I did go ahead and finish these 20 Triple Threat Offline games to get this free pink diamond Emmanuel quickly, and then I also did his agenda where you have to get 5 assists with him in a single Triple Threat Online game for 1,000 XP. And make sure to stay tuned, guys, because I also got a couple other nice little prizes while I was grinding single player Triple Threat. I won't give it away, but I'll just say it is very cool. I just wanted to show you guys the lineup that I've been dominating with online. Again, this is the lineup right here. This is what we used to go 12-0 in limited and unlimited. Not in the Galaxy Opal tier, but just, on our way to getting there. And we got free Galaxy Opal Paul Millsap. We also got free Galaxy Opal Bradley Beal in the last video using this lineup, so I'm loving it. These aren't like Galaxy Opal cards, so if you're gonna be, you can't be really chucking up half-court shots with Isaac Bonga, you know what I'm saying, or Kyle Anderson. But if you use this team to their strengths, and if it matches your play style, this team, at least for me, I would say that this team would be good for you. That's what I would say. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to drop a like if you did, in fact, enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel for more NBA 2K21 MyTeam content, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.